And welcome back to the Judge and JD. Let's try it without the cigar. Welcome back to the Judge and JD Show. We're live at the legendary Pioneer Bar, Fredericksburg, Texas. Woo!
Right here in Fredericksburg, man. We got good whiskey, good times. We got great music.
The whiskey's strong and the music's louder.
That's it. And we're excited about having you. Excited about the show.
Yeah, we got two great guests today. Quincy Harper. Well, hold on, JD. So I'm gonna slap myself. Ladies first. My mama raised me better than that.
I was about to say.
My mama raised me better. Ladies first. Lauren Smith will be here, and Quincy Harper. So we got a great show.
We got a great show. We got good people coming on, and we're excited.
Yeah, we are. You want to do the drawing? Are you still giving away stuff? I hope so.
Still giving away stuff. So we do a drawing each week. We basically put together anybody that drops off a business card here at the bar or subscribes or likes, which we hope you guys are doing. We appreciate them very much.
Subscribe, get notified.
Yeah, no, but we comb through those and just pick one at random. And this week's winner is Scott Stout. My buddy Scott Stout. He went online and liked our stuff, and him and Jenny, his wife. So we appreciated that a whole lot.
Judge and JD Show on YouTube. Make sure you give us a thumbs up, subscribe.
You got a T-shirt and a cap coming from Pioneer.
All right. I love it. Whiskey. Father's Day weekend.
My friend. Cheers.
So tell everybody what you got coming up here at Pioneer Bar for Father's Day. You got Garrison Brothers coming in, is that right?
Yeah, we got Garrison Brothers coming in. Darren Garrison's going to come in and lead conduct a whiskey tasting. You can go online on our website or on our social media at Pioneer and pick up a ticket for your dad, for your husband, whomever, or come in.
So what else is going to happen with this? They're just going to talk a little whiskey wisdom.
Whiskey wisdom. So Dan will come in and share. He'll bring the different. They're all Garrison Brothers, but the different types that he has, and he'll come in and we'll all sit down.
You're going to taste 82 different whiskeys.
82. You'll taste four different ones, I believe, and you will know more about whiskey than you ever have when you leave here. So it's a great show. It's a great experience, and we hope you stop by.
That's great for Dad.
That is great for Dad.
You bet. Hey, are we going to have Judge and JD bobbleheads? One thing I noticed when I watch the show back, I'm bobbling. So let's bobble on out of here. Lauren Smith will be joining us in a little bit. We're going to talk about the Leadership Gillespie County.
Leadership Gillespie County, great program.
You betcha. We'll be back. As you know, there's always nightlife in Fredericksburg all over town, and that's what we love about our town here, not just on weekends, but during the week as well. But who you have at Pioneer Bar this weekend?
So this week we got one of our favorites, In the Pocket. Greg and those guys, man, they rock the place, and everybody has a ball. They're a great group, and
people gonna be boot scooting, having a good time.
They get after it when these guys play.
You betcha. Both nights, Friday and Saturday?
Both Friday and Saturday. But, if you come in, by the end of it, you'll know the guys and you'll know all their music. So.
212 East Main, right?
212 East Main, right here at Pioneer.
Fredericksburg, Texas, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Some
sir.
other highlights, you bachelorettes coming into town. You know that Fat Ass is always fun on Saturdays. Fat Ass is one of the most lively wineries on Saturdays, as I know with my wine tours. But they've got DJ Worrell out there just cranking out the tunes, so you can shake your booty there. Also, The Hive is a cool bar in town.
I haven't made it over there, but I'm hearing good things. I hear it's kind of an interesting.
On weekends, they got little lights going on.
People out there dancing, getting it after the bachelorettes and so forth.
And Judge, you can shake your bootay out there.
Not as much as I used to. Though.
Your hip will go
something
out.
about hitting 40.
What the heck?
But he could bobble his head, though. That's for sure. He could bobble his head. That's for sure.
So, and then his neck will go out, right? He'll get whiplash. But El Milagro is another great place for live music. We talked about Rudy,
my buddy that started that place.
God bless.
El Milagro is a great place to get out there, get get a margarita and so forth outdoors.
Good food too.
Yeah.
But they got the Heartbreak Outlaws on Friday afternoon, and then that evening on Friday, or tonight, will be the Time Bandits, and then tomorrow night, Tough Change. I think the evening shows are around 6:30 at El Milagro. So some good live music all over town. We like to highlight different areas on different episodes. So that's what we've got going on this weekend.
That's it, man. That's it. So,
as you know, on the Judge and JD show, we always like to have special guests on the show. We always like to talk Fredericksburg, Texas. We also like to talk community, right, Judge?
We do. And we're looking forward to our next guest.
Right, from the leadership, Gillespie County, and we're going to learn a lot more about that. I am. Ladies and gentlemen, Lauren Smith. How's that for an intro? Want me to do it again?
No.
Lauren! No?
It's perfect.
Welcome, Lauren.
Welcome.
Thanks for
Welcome to the
having
show.
me. Yeah, absolutely. Love to be here.
Thank you for coming in.
You bet. I like the color. It goes well with the lighting.
Thank you. It's from Carousel on Main. Always shop local. I feel like it's
Where'd
one of
you
my
get it?
Carousel on Main.
Carousel on Main. Shop local, baby.
I keep getting rid of all my clothes that aren't from local places, so it's an excuse to buy more local clothes. I'm really good at it.
We have some of the best. We talk about restaurants and bars all the time. We've got some of the best boutiques.
Oh yeah, amazing.
And clothing stores in town. Loca on Main. Hello.
Exactly. And right next door, Fritztown Mercantile. I always say if there's a spot on Main Street, it's a sign for me to go in and shop.
I bet you're pretty good at it.
I am.
So let's talk leadership Gillespie County a little bit.
Yeah, so it's actually been around since 1994. Tony Klein, one of the city council members, was in the first class. Now everybody that's
Tony from Arrowhead Bank.
Yes.
Tony.
Everyone who's on city council has actually been a part of it. So it's been so fun. And each year you apply. The 2020 year, their year was a little different, but they even still had one this year. So it's a chamber program. And applications can go out to anybody. You don't have to be a chamber member, but you should be a chamber member because the chamber's awesome. And you can apply, and it's so fun. It's from August to May, and it's once a month, and you get to do a class project that benefits the community in some way. So everyone who's in it also gets to give back.
Right.
Oh, and
I'm pretty familiar with the program, and I haven't gone through it, but yeah, it's a great way to get out and learn about what's going on in the community. And how, Lauren, I'm on the local school board, and how we do things and why we do things. It's a good way to get, it's total immersion kind of thing.
Yeah, completely. So once a month, the first Wednesday of the month, we got to meet as a class. And you went from local government to even state government. We went and visited the Capitol, to community infrastructure, to farm and ranch. We went and visited local wineries and farms and just media and communications, and got to go hang out with Ken Cook at the paper, and it's just so cool and so eye-opening.
I love it.
It's an experience most people don't even think to get, but I mean, and it's not just understanding the processes. You get to know the people that are.
It's a deep dive in.
It's a deep dive in.
You see parts of the city and the county that you didn't even know were there.
Right.
It sounds amazing, and it's crazy. I mean, that I've been involved in the community as long as I have, and I guess I wasn't really aware of it. So y'all did a great job. Also, now with social media, I feel like you're getting more out there.
Oh yeah,
more awareness.
I love to post on social media. It's so much fun. Who doesn't like to do that?
Right.
Someone made the comment to me. They were like, "You're always on Facebook," and I said, "I think it's just a benefit that I have a lot of Facebook pages that I can post myself on multiple accounts."
You're very involved in community.
Oh, yeah. It's so fun. So the city also has Citizens University, which is their
I didn't know about that
version of Leadership Gillespie County. But it's a little different. So it's just city. You go no county. And in Leadership Gillespie County, you have to plan all the sessions. So the classmates, 4 or 5 of the classmates plan each session. So they have to reach out to local businesses. We had to get lunch sponsors and say, hey, can a group of 20 people come and disturb you at work and learn all about it? And so then Citizens University, the city version, they're on their second year. I was in that inaugural class. They just do the city aspect of it, and it's once a month, but at nighttime. And so the city plans that for you. So there's multiple different ways to get involved through the county or through the city.
See, she's informing the heck out
She's
of us
informative,
here.
man.
I love it.
No, I love it, and thank you for getting involved. I mean, it's such an important thing, and it's affects every part of our lives. The local governments do, and I think educated citizens and knowing what we're doing and why we're doing it is a great thing.
Absolutely.
Well, I was blessed to see leadership Gillespie County in action at the Albert Hotel, the big gala for Advantage Care Services, which was wonderful. And thanks for having our band Ghost Town perform.
Of course, it was so much fun. I think that was the most compliments we got, was how great the band was.
Is their band not amazing?
It's
they play in
so
here.
good.
So much fun.
And now JG's head has just been.
My Q-tip head is swelling up. The Q-tips.
He's not going to be able to
It's
Q-tip.
getting shinier.
Yeah, it gets shinier. I might have to go control the lights for a minute.
My dad was at the event, and he was like, "Can we just have Ghost Town come play in our backyard?" And I was like, "I'm sure we could."
You can. You can book Ghost Town.
Yeah.
I heard JD's pretty easy. You could probably get him.
We'll be at Pioneer Bar July 12th. But no, thank you. But my goodness, that fundraiser for Advantage Care Services, did I hear 50,000? What am I hearing?
$50,000.
50,000.
And that's another thing. This community is so
giving,
generous,
yes,
and giving, and that's been an amazing part of my school board journey. It's just seeing how many people care and help with the programs.
It's one of the coolest parts of Leadership Gillespie County is that you get to do that class project to give back. And so many different classes have done different projects. They've done park cleanups. The class that Emily Kirchner, one of the city council members, was on, they started the Parks Foundation during theirs that's still now active, raising money for the Fredericksburg parks. The class before us cleaned up that church across the street from McDonald's, the historic black church. I
love that.
And they did that and helped them build a bridge.
I wondered who did that.
Me too.
Yeah.
That was a Leadership Gillespie County class. But our class decided on Advantage Care Services. We went on our class retreat, so that's how the class always starts, and they're like, well, you have to pick something to do. And our class had Jules Felder, who is at Augusta Vin, and Tammy Bowes Baker, who is at Central Texas Electric. And they both have, Tammy's son and Jules' brother both go to Advantage Care Services for their day camp every day. And so it was something that hit really close to our class because we had two people with family members there, and no one knew about Advantage Care Services. It's such a great thing that our community offers. And our county also supports 17 neighboring counties. They all come to Fredericksburg for that. And so all the money, all $50,000 got to stay local at the local Advantage Care.
Beautiful thing. Stays right here.
Oh, yeah.
That is huge.
Advantage Care Services for the developmentally delayed adults, right? They kind of set a foundation for them to be on their own.
So yes,
is that right? Maybe
and
learn
they get to go there. So Seth, Jules' brother who goes there, calls it going to school because there's not a lot of things that some people with disabilities can do, adults with that. And so they go and they take them on field trips and they get to go do things in the community and they'll go play basketball and just keeping them active and keeping their minds engaged. And they have such a great staff over there that works so well with them, and they do a great job, and it's so awesome to go see.
You bet. Well, that was awesome. $50,000 raised for Advantage Care.
One of the things we learned during our class is Texas is ranked 50th on funding for adults with mental disabilities. 50th out of 50 states? That's terrible for Texas.
That is terrible.
They just got their funding cut even more, and so we were like, well, what are we going to do? And so we not only raised money for them, we raised awareness to help them out with that. We were working with Trey Blocker, who owns Salvation Spirits, and he was out at the Capitol saying, hello, can you please help us? They need more money. And so it's more than just giving them $1 and walking away. That we were building an advisory board for them and helping them in just more ways because it's hard to have people that are like that and they need help. And we just wanted to be there to help them.
Oh, we appreciate that.
My goodness, that's tremendous.
Yeah.
Tremendous. Where's that audience? How about a nice round of applause for Lauren here, the leadership of Gillespie County. Now, we do got to mention the 2026 applications. They're live now, right?
They're live now. You have to turn them in by July 3rd.
And how does that process work?
Yeah, so it's on the chamber website, and so you'll just go down to the tab that says Leadership Gillespie County, and it's just a couple answers of paperwork. It took me less than 20 minutes to fill out. It's not a lot, and you get so much from it. It's so incredible. I couldn't recommend it enough. And the 2026 class has got some big shoes to follow in because, I mean, I was the 2025 class. I was in it. Our class was so amazing.
It wasn't amazing. You all were amazing.
We had just an incredible class.
Action. I got to see y'all in action. So
yeah, we couldn't have done it without the community because we did that. It was a big event at the Albert. The Albert gave us the space. Ghost Town gave us the live music. Heath Sparkling gave us the sparkling wine. Augusta Vin gave us the normal wine. And Altstadt gave us the beer. So we went in with almost no expenses because of the generous community.
The unbelievable community.
And so we just got to give all of the profits to Advantage Care Services. And we had 20 silent auction items and 9 live auction items, all donated by community members.
Well, Lauren, thank you for being born and being raised in our county
yes.
in Fredericksburg. Thank you for being in our town. You are amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. I love being born here. I ran away for college for a little bit, but then I came right back.
You came right on back.
We did the same thing.
Well, thanks for joining us on the Judge and JD show. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
You know, we like to talk community, Fredericksburg, for our visitors, locals, and everyone, but we also love our Texas music. We love our local music.
We definitely do. We definitely do. And we've got a good friend of ours here to visit us today, and it's going to be a kind of a special treat for our viewers.
One of the finest vocalists
in this,
in the world, as far as I'm concerned. What a voice!
And we've both been in the music business a long time.
Kind of easy on the eyes too. Let's be honest. He's just a little easy on the eyes, just a little. Hey, we got to make the guests feel comfortable. Come on now,
all that.
Or uncomfortable in this case.
And we've had a lot of fun over the years. JD, you want to make the introduction?
I'm gonna do it, ladies and gentlemen. Quincy Harper.
Well, thank you, gentlemen.
That was my friend.
Quite the introduction. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And thank you.
You're welcome.
So how you been, man?
Oh, I've been amazing. Amazing. Yeah.
Got a restaurant opened up.
A restaurant opening. A couple kids,
couple kids.
A whole big life.
How did that happen? We didn't have all that back in the good old, good old
So
days.
did you guys go to school together?
We did.
We did.
Many moons ago.
We went to bars together and
pasture parties. Yes. All kinds of good stuff.
Together. But yeah, no, but we're glad to have him here today, and yeah.
Well, since you brought up the restaurant, let's not leave that by the wayside.
Yeah,
Emmy's on Austin
Emmy's
Street,
on
right?
Austin.
Like we could throw a rock here.
Right here in the old Tubby's.
It's where
space.
Tubby's used to
sir.
be. So what's on the menu?
We have tacos, tortas, bowls, delicious desserts. My wife is a wonderful chef, and these are a lot of her recipes and her Nana's recipes. And
I was telling you, I didn't know that about her, but that's
cool. She's been in the restaurant business a long time. This is my first time, but I'm really enjoying the ride with her. And I'm pretty sure she said yes to the space before she even asked me. So
right.
Yeah.
That's usually what happens. That's definitely what happens.
But we're loving it. It's amazing, and it's been a really cool community place where we've got a lot of local love, and So yeah,
we're going to go check it out real soon.
Please
Can't
do.
wait.
Yeah.
And what about the family? So you and Emmy married? When did y'all get married?
Oh gosh, almost 10. It'll be 10 years this year, or this next year, December or February.
That time flies.
Edit that. Yeah.
Got the kiddos?
Got an 8 and a 5-year-old. So yeah, we're right in the thick of the fun stuff. A T-ball coach this year, and just coming out of soccer. So.
I love those
life
years.
Life is good, man. Yeah.
Love those years, man. You get to coach a little bit?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, man.
Yeah. T-ball all the way. Yeah.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff. I love it.
And you mentioned earlier how much he looks like his old man.
Yeah, and I take that as a compliment too. Dad was a good-looking guy. So I'll take it.
So Boyd Harper, former mayor of Fredericksburg, but your dad and I go way back.
Sure.
Back to the KNAF Radiothon days.
Radiothon, oh yeah.
Your dad and I would literally close that thing down at 4 a.m.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Back when we were raising money for New Horizons, it was a concept that we came up with. But anyway, of course, the Last Road to Texas band.
Sure.
So your dad had to have a musical influence on you growing up.
Oh,
I mean, there's no doubt.
Absolutely. My grandfather as well. My grandfather was a fiddle player, and I grew up with music in the house. And every chance we had, there was a band at my Mimi and Pa's house in Harper, and it was. Yeah, and then we were, we ran Cherry Springs Dance Hall for a couple of years when I was a kid. So we were born and raised in the dance hall.
We were just talking about how cool it would be if that place opened.
That would be amazing. Yeah,
it was a lot of fun for a few years.
It was a lot of fun.
Heck, Elvis even played there.
Yeah,
sure,
yep.
absolutely. Yeah, I was always around music, and great players. I mean, Johnny Gimble used to stop by the house out there in Harper, and they'd have big jams, and it was my grandfather was playing me, Django Reinhardt at a young age. I had no idea what I was being exposed to or how lucky I was, but it all paid off.
You bet. So when did you get your first guitar and get rolling?
Oh man,
Songwriting.
I was young when I got my first guitar, and I don't think I really took it serious until I was probably, 13 or so. And then I figured out, it was. It was a fun thing to do at parties and everything like that, and the girls loved it. And
well, that's what I was going to say. That's why Judge hung out with you.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, he busts out
picked
the
up all your scraps.
Girls came running.
Girls, yeah.
But it eventually became a thing that that I was filling a part of my soul, and I did it to survive, and not monetarily, obviously, but just I needed it. And I still do, and I'd taken some time off, and, I'm back now, so in some capacity. Yeah. At least writing music, so, and that's fulfilling, and I'm enjoying it, so.
Well, what you got that's new? So did you say 9 songs?
9 songs, yes.
Are they all recently written, or are they from the archives?
Some of them, I recorded one of Dad's songs on there that was one of my favorites of his. And then some of them, a couple of them started 7 years ago and finished them, in the, right before we went into the studio, and some I wrote right before we even went in to record. So, I really got inspired. We went to Taylor Tatch has got a studio outside of town, Audio Styles. Beautiful studio.
I read about that last night.
It's an amazing studio.
We have a studio here in town. Yeah.
Is that the old Loma?
No, Taylor used to run Loma when he first came to town. Okay. He was working out of Loma, and then he built his own studio. And it's incredible. It's an incredible space, very inspiring. And I had just gone in to record a couple songs for the kiddos, and something maybe to have down the road. And after doing 3, I was like, man, well, let's just keep going. What are we? Yeah, we've got 3. We might as well do, a full album. So that's what we did, man. And it's really cool. Some really talented people playing on it. And yeah, ended up being a lot of fun. I don't know what I want to do with it now, but I want people to hear it. I just don't know that,
This is a great place to
start.
Absolutely.
There's a good place to start.
Absolutely. Well, thank you guys. Yeah.
Would you play a new one?
Sure, absolutely.
Which one is this?
This is called Astronaut, and this one I started about 7 years ago, and finished right before the studio. So, true story. She's in love with an astronaut. There's times it's hard when he's home or not. She knows he's got important things to do, but he's putting on his moon shoes. She's in love with a traveling man, traveling around with his traveling band. A different city every night and day. The road is home, it's always been that way. And he's not an easy one to love. He's crazy, he's stubborn, and he drinks too much. But at the end of every hard-earned day, she loves him anyway. He's in love with a beauty queen, a bluest eyes that you've ever seen. She's been with him through the thick and thin, not always easy keeping up with him. He's in love with a one of a kind, the kind of love that you rarely find. the mother of his 2 kids. With her is where life begins. And he's not an easy one to love. He's stubborn, crazy, and he thinks too much. But at the end of every hard-earned day, she loves him anyway. She's in love with an astronaut. She loves him hard, gives him all she's got. She knows he'd give her the moon. She hopes he'll come home soon. And he's not an easy one to love. He's crazy, he's stubborn, and he drinks too much. But at the end of every hard-earned day, she loves him anyway. She loves him anyway.
Love it. Love
Great
it.
stuff, man.
Well, thank you.
So when did you write that one?
What is that?
When did you
When
write
did
that?
I started writing that about 7 years ago. We
Yeah.
were living on a ranch out in Boca, and I'd written that first verse, and I was
I
like,
like
oh man,
it.
that'll
That's-
make a cool song one day, you know. And then it all kind of came together, you know, that we survived all this time, and you know, and I'm pretty, you know, I wasn't the easiest person to love all those years, you know, and
Was that because you hung out with Judge?
yes, well, that was the training, you know, yes. But, you know, it was, you know, it just, yeah, I thought how lucky am I, you know, and you know, I should write a song, and, you know.
I
so,
love it.
yeah,
I love it. I
just
can't wait to hear more. And yeah, is it up on Spotify? Is
Yes,
it, or do everything?
yes,
or-
a couple songs. So I've released that one and another one, Here I Go Again, so far. And
all
so I'm gonna-
platforms or just mainly Spotify? or-
all platforms, and so I'll release one, I think, about every month until I've got I've got about 300 vinyls being pressed.
Didn't you
So-
say you're already pushing 20,000 spent?
Yeah, I've got about it's a
on
little
some
under
already?
18,000 on Astronaut, which is really neat, you know.
Yeah,
and
that's cool. Yeah.
So that's pretty cool, you know, and all organically, you know, and it just kind of
Just kinda
took off.
happened.
Yeah. So that's pretty awesome, you know, and yeah, and so I'll release one a month, I think, for another, you know, few months, and maybe the vinyl will be here, and then we'll be able to
Ooh,
purchase
you're going to
that.
press some vinyl?
You're gonna-
Absolutely.
I
I,
gotta
thought
get
about
that.
even doing
We
maybe
need
some
one of those. I've
cassette
gotta-
tapes. You know, they do that, and I was like, I don't know who can play it, but you know,
I do
it'd
have
be
a
pretty rad to have
turntable
one.
at home. So
Yeah.
man.
Absolutely, I think
I'd
that's the
love
way to
a
go.
signed
CDs
copy.
are, you know, are a thing of the past, you know, and so, you know, I think vinyl is something that
Yeah.
you know I've always wanted to do. So, yeah, man.
All right. Go ahead, Judge.
Oh,
I could tell you had something on your mind.
No, I just love the idea of the vinyl.
Yeah.
I didn't know they even really did it.
Oh, absolutely. It's made a massive comeback,
It
you know, and
has.
I think
Yeah.
it's something worthy of coming back as well.
It's
So-
nice to have a tangible product. To me.
Absolutely. It's strange, you know, putting out music now, you know, in the whole digital world, and how you release it and how you approach it is completely different, you know. And so I had to have a physical copy. I couldn't just release it to the, you know, to the interweb and that be it. You know,
Right,
we've got to touch
right.
something, you know, and I don't know. Yeah, it's all part of it, right?
Yep.
So-
Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
Well, while we got you here, you mind doing one more for us?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. This is called This Electric Thing. This is the title track off the new album. Hey, crazy thing. You know the brain makes electricity enough to power a small city. Imagine what that means for love. Hey, crazy thing. They say it makes us happy to sing say that it releases dopamine. We should be singing all the time. Hey, crazy thing, I hope that you're always crazy by me. I hope that we still have this electric thing when we're wrinkled and gray. You crazy thing, I love that you've always been crazy by me. I hope we never stop making dopamine. I'm crazy about you, crazy thing. Hey, crazy thing, you know they first found it in 600 BC. Say they rubbed together a couple things. Well, I guess they were blood. But hey, crazy thing, they say that people would sing before they'd speak, that they were humming ancient melodies. Well, I bet they were love. Hey, crazy thing, I hope that you're always crazy by me. I hope that we still have this electric thing when we're wrinkled and gray. Thing. I love that you've always been crazy by me. I hope we never stop making dopamine. I'm crazy about you, crazy thing. I hope we never lose this electric thing. Crazy about you, crazy thing.
Quincy Harper.
Quincy Harper. Amazing. Amazing.
Thank you very much.
No, thank
appreciate
you.
y'all having me on.
We appreciate you coming.
Absolutely,
Taking
man.
the time and,
Yeah.
And so you said you playing anytime coming up anywhere?
Yes, this next Friday. Not this Friday, but the next. We're playing at Junebugs, which is a really cool new spot.
We haven't been over there yet.
Right over there by Albert Hotel,
awesome.
part of Albert.
Amazing barbecue, great spot, good family friendly spot. And Saturday we're playing the Peach Jamboree from 11:30 to 2.
Sure.
And then I'll be at Hondo's the week after that on Wednesday. So, yeah.
All right, out and about with
Perfect.
Fred.
Yeah,
man.
look at there.
Out and about.
It's about as busy as I've been in a long time.
So look for Quincy Harper if you're planning on visiting Fredericksburg. Look for Quincy.
Marty, I think he needs a phone call.
I was just thinking
here.
that. I mean, I'm hearing him playing at Junebugs and Hondo, but hey, Quincy, what about Pioneer?
Hey,
you know,
give me a call.
I take bribes. Just FYI, I do take bribes for bands. So
That's right. The bribes were banned.
JD bribes me all the time for Ghost Town to come and play over here.
Well, you can stop by the show anytime.
Well, thank you guys.
It's an open door policy, baby.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well,
So
We
this
need
is
to get
awesome.
over to the restaurant. And
Yes,
see
please
you
come
guys.
see us, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm craving tacos now. Maybe some tortas. I don't know. I got to try his wife's
It's
food
all
out
good.
now.
Yes, come try it all.
We're going to head there
please.
for lunch.
We should.
I think.
We should.
I think we head over there after the podcast and just go fill up on some gassy food.
That's right. That's right. Well, thanks again, Quincy.
Thank you
Quincy.
guys so
I think
much.
that's about all we've got this week,
Want to thank
folks.
Lauren
And-
Smith.
Yeah, Lauren Smith. Thank
coming
you.
in.
Thank you. Very informative. We appreciate you guys stop by anytime, you know. And
Oh, real quick, Father's Day. You got to talk about what y'all are doing for Father's Day with Garrison Brothers.
With the Garrison Brothers,
If you
we-
need a wine tour, real quick, 830-329-6608. Weinheimer Tours. I got 2 party buses, got a van. we will hook your group up with a wine tour.
And
All right,
I always say with him, it's not a wine tour, it's a show. It's a full on show. So
crazy
with JD,
shirts
it's
and
gonna
all.
be fun.
But Garrison Brothers coming
Garrison
in?
Brothers, we talked a little bit about it earlier, but
Sunday.
we're excited about Sunday. We're gonna do a whiskey tasting here. Dan Garrison's come in. He's gonna share the history of Garrison Brothers and talk about the different whiskeys he's got and that sort of thing. So we're really excited about that. If you want to participate in that, check out our website, social media, and whatever JD's doing with the cigar here, and can't explain that one. But anyway, we appreciate you guys. Tip your bartenders. Come see the bands.
Did you say tip your bartenders?
Tip the bartenders.
Hell yeah.
Don't
come
tip
see
them
the
over.
band.
Tip them. Don't tip them over. Tip them.
And anyway, come see us.